Spiritual awakening through 4D consciousness, how to access the dimension beyond time. Have you ever stopped in the middle of a perfectly ordinary day and felt deep in your chest that there is something more, something just beyond the edge of what your eyes can see or your hands can touch? Something invisible, yet undeniably real, quietly shaping the path your life is taking. If you have ever felt that, you are not imagining things. You are beginning to wake up. Stay with us, because what you are about to discover will change the way you see everything. Every single day, without realizing it, our minds construct invisible walls around us. These are not walls made of stone or steel. They are walls made of assumptions, fears, and habits of thought. They rise so quietly that we never notice them forming. And once they are up, they limit everything. What we believe is possible, what we dare to try, and how wide or how small we allow our world to become. The first step to real freedom is simply seeing that these walls exist. We were taught from childhood to trust our 5 senses above everything else. See it, touch it, hear it, then it is real. But what if that is only half the picture? What if reality is far richer than what our senses can measure? Deep within each of us lives a knowing that goes beyond sight and sound. It is the feeling that tells you something is right before you can explain why. It is the quiet inner voice that whispers when to move and when to wait. At the very heart of human perception lives something extraordinary, desire. Not greed, not craving, but the deep, honest longing that rises naturally from within you. Desire, in its truest form, is a mirror. When you look into it, you do not see what you want to have. You see who you truly are. Your desires reveal your values, your purpose, and the direction your soul is leaning toward. Pay attention to what you genuinely want, because it is telling you something profound about yourself. Imagine a candle, beautiful, perfectly formed, sitting in a dark room. But there is no air. No matter how many times you strike the match, the flame will not hold. It flickers weakly and dies. That is what a life without desire looks like, without genuine wanting, without something that pulls you forward and gives your days meaning. Even the best intentions fade. Desire is not a flaw to be suppressed. It is the oxygen of the soul. Without it, nothing truly burns. Here is where the transformation begins. Not every desire leads to wisdom. Desires rooted in jealousy, in fear, in the need to outdo others. These carry a weight that drags us down over time. But when desire is clean, when it comes from a genuine wish to grow, to contribute, to become more fully who you are meant to be, something shifts. That kind of desire does not exhaust you, it elevates you. It becomes the very road that leads toward enlightenment, one honest step at a time. Here is a truth that meditation quietly reveals to those who are patient enough to listen. You are not your body. You are not your job, your age, your past, or your fears. You are a soul, a living consciousness that has temporarily taken up residence inside a physical form. And that consciousness is not limited by walls or clocks or the laws of matter. Through stillness and inner practice, you can begin to sense this for yourself, a vastness inside you that no physical boundary can contain. There are documented accounts, not from mystics alone, but from ordinary people who in deep states of meditation have witnessed events that had not yet taken place in the physical world. They saw gatherings, outcomes, conversations. And then days or weeks later, those very scenes unfolded exactly as they had appeared. What does this mean? It suggests something profound. That time, as we experience it moment to moment, may not be the full story. There may be a deeper layer where what is coming already exists. We live comfortably in 3 dimensions: length, width, height. We understand those. But ancient wisdom traditions and modern theoretical physics both point to something more. A fourth dimension that exists beyond the reach of our ordinary senses, a place where what we call the future is already laid out, quietly waiting to unfold into our timeline. Meditation may be one of the few tools the human mind has developed that allows us to reach across that boundary and catch a glimpse of what is already written. If someone can see an event in meditation before it occurs in the physical world, then in some meaningful sense, that event already exists. It is not yet visible here, not yet woven into the fabric of our daily experience, but it is real somewhere, in a dimension that sits just beyond our reach. To someone deeply anchored in only what they can see and prove, this sounds impossible. But to someone willing to sit in stillness and listen with more than their ears, it becomes not just possible, but personal. And here is where hope rushes in, because even if a version of the future already exists in that higher dimension, it is not carved in stone. It is not a cage. Our destiny is fluid, as flexible and responsive as water moving through a landscape. Every choice you make is like redirecting a stream. A new decision creates a new channel, and the water of your life, your energy, your time, your focus, begins flowing in that new direction. You are never without power. You are always at a fork in the road. Of everything that shapes the direction of your life, your beliefs are the most powerful force of all, more powerful even than your actions. Because actions flow from beliefs. If you believe you are capable, your actions reflect capability. If you believe you are unworthy, your actions, without you even noticing, confirm that story. The image you hold of yourself in the quiet of your own mind is the blueprint from which your reality is constantly being built. Change the blueprint, and the structure begins to change. There is a cycle at work inside every human life, running quietly beneath the surface of everything we do. The image we hold of ourselves shapes our choices. Our choices shape our experiences. Our experiences reinforce the image we hold of ourselves. Around and around it goes, silently building the life we are living. But here is the liberating truth. You can enter this cycle at any point and begin redirecting it. The moment you consciously shift how you see yourself, the entire cycle begins moving in a new direction. Every person alive navigates between two entirely different ways of experiencing the world. The first is through the carnal mind, the mind of the senses, rooted in the immediate and the physical, focused entirely on what is happening right now. The second is through a higher spiritual perspective, a way of seeing that reaches beyond the moment into a broader, more timeless understanding. Neither way is wrong, but those who can access the second perspective gain something remarkable, the ability to see beyond what is immediately visible. When we look only through the lens of our senses, the present moment feels like the only thing that is truly real. The past seems gone, and the future seems not yet arrived. But from a spiritual perspective, time is not a narrow corridor you walk through one step at a time. It is more like a vast landscape, and the past and the future are as solid and present as the ground beneath your feet right now. What feels like tomorrow to your senses may already be completely real in another dimension. Our senses are extraordinary instruments. They keep us safe, help us navigate, allow us to experience beauty and connection. But they were never meant to be the only way we perceive reality. When we rely on them exclusively, when we refuse to accept anything we cannot see, hear, or measure, we become blind to an entire layer of existence. We miss the signals, we miss the deeper currents. We live in a small corner of reality and call it the whole room. The invisible remains invisible not because it isn't there, but because we stopped looking. The practice of spiritual sight begins with a simple but profound act, turning your attention inward, not away from life, but toward the deeper layer of it. Instead of asking only what you can see and verify, begin asking what you feel and sense beneath the surface. Sit with a thought, hold an image in your mind, let it become vivid, let it become warm and real. The more you practice this, the more you train your inner attention, the more the invisible world begins to reveal itself to you, slowly and surely. There is a state of mind available to every one of us, a state where distractions fall away, where the noise of the outside world goes quiet, and where all of your inner attention converges on a single point. In this state, the imagined becomes vivid, the desired feels near. What you focus on with this kind of concentrated awareness begins to feel less like a dream and more like a destination you are already traveling toward. This is not magic, it is the disciplined power of a focused human mind doing exactly what it was designed to do. Most people treat imagination like a background noise, something that runs on its own, largely ignored. But imagination is one of the most powerful creative instruments in the universe. When you take conscious control of it, when you choose with intention what you hold in your mind's eye, you are doing something extraordinary. You are reaching into the fourth dimension and beginning to shape what comes next. Controlled imagination is not daydreaming. It is deliberate creation. It is how every great change in human history began, first in someone's mind, then in the world. Look closely at any meaningful change a person has made in their life, and you will always find one thing at the root: desire. Not willpower alone, desire. The person who walks away from a destructive habit does not do it through gritting their teeth indefinitely. They do it because at some point, their desire to be free, to be healthy, to step into a better version of themselves becomes stronger than the pull of the old pattern. Desire is the engine. The bigger and truer the desire, the more unstoppable the movement toward change becomes. The philosopher Blaise Pascal wrote words that carry a quiet thunder. "You would not have sought me if you had not already found me." Read that again slowly. It means that the very act of seeking something, of genuinely desiring it, is itself evidence that you are already connected to it. The longing and the thing longed for are not as separate as they appear. Your desire is a signal, not a lack. It is proof that somewhere within you, the outcome already exists. You are not chasing what is absent, you are remembering what is already yours. There is a profound shift that happens when you stop treating your goal as something you are hoping to reach one day and start inhabiting it as something that is already true. Not pretending blindly, but choosing with full awareness to feel and act from a place of completion. Your body, your mind, your emotions, and your spirit all begin to align with this new orientation. Doors you never noticed start to open. Paths you couldn't see become clear. The world around you begins rearranging itself to match the reality you have chosen to live from the inside out. The first step in this practice is deceptively simple, and yet most people skip it entirely. Know exactly what you want, not approximately, not vaguely, precisely. A clear, specific desire is like a compass that never lies and never wavers. It cuts through the noise and tells you exactly which direction to face. Vague wishes produce vague lives. But a desire that is clearly named, honestly felt, and held with steady conviction becomes something else entirely. It becomes the organizing principle of everything you do, think, and create going forward. Step 2 is where the creative work truly begins. Take your desire, that clear and honest wish, and build around it a single scene. Not a vague feeling, but a specific, vivid moment in time that could only exist if your desire had already come true. Choose one scene and inhabit it. You are the main character. This is your mental movie, and you are not just the director, you are the lead. The more detailed, sensory, and emotionally alive you make this scene, the more powerfully it will begin anchoring itself into your reality. Step 3 is the gateway. Before you can enter the imagined scene and truly live inside it, your body must release its grip on the ordinary world. Find a quiet place. Sit or lie down. Let the tension in your shoulders go. Let your breath slow and deepen. Soften your jaw, your hands, your thoughts. You are aiming for that rare and precious threshold state, the place just before sleep, where your conscious guard relaxes and the deeper layers of your mind become open, receptive, and unusually responsive to what you feed them. Step 4 is the most important distinction in this entire practice, and it is the one most people miss. Do not watch the scene you have created as if it were a film playing on a screen in front of you. Step inside it. Feel the floor beneath your feet. Feel the warmth of someone's handshake. Hear the words being spoken to you. Smell the air. Feel the emotion rising in your chest. The difference between observing your desired future and genuinely living it in your imagination is the difference between a distant wish and a reality in the making. Step 5 is the seal. After you have entered the scene, felt it fully, and allowed it to become as real as you can make it, hold it. Do not let it drift away as your mind wanders back to worries or plans or tomorrow's list. Stay inside the scene. Breathe inside it. Let the last conscious experience of your day be the feeling of your desire already fulfilled. As you drift towards sleep carrying that feeling, something important happens in the deeper architecture of your mind. A quiet agreement between what you imagine and what your life begins to build. Your mind is a garden, and like every garden, what grows in it depends entirely on what you choose to plant. Positive thoughts, affirming beliefs, images of strength and possibility, these are seeds. And if you plant them consistently, returning to them each day even when your senses are reporting something different, they take root. The mind does not distinguish perfectly between what is happening and what is vividly, repeatedly imagined. Feed it truth, the truth of who you are becoming, and watch how the garden of your life begins to reflect exactly what you planted. Think of your imagination as the most powerful lens you own. Through it, you see your future before it arrives. But lenses can become clouded. Fear smudges them. Self-doubt leaves streaks across the glass. And when your lens is clouded, you cannot see clearly. So you aim poorly, and your life reflects that blurred vision back to you. The practice is maintenance. Every day, clean the lens. Remove the fear, remove the doubt. Keep it clear and focused on the life you are choosing to build, and your future will come into sharp, stunning resolution. Everything we have explored together points to one undeniable truth. The most powerful force shaping your life is not outside you. It is not in the hands of circumstance or luck or other people's decisions. It lives inside the quiet territory of your own mind, in the images you choose to hold, the desires you dare to honor, the beliefs you decide to stand on. Fill your mind with what is good, true, and possible. Celebrate what you already have, and step forward, knowing that the extraordinary life you can imagine is already waiting, just one dimension away.